Hello, my beautiful flowers. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing our expense cash out video for the second 2 weeks of July, the last half of July. So as you can see, I have my expense sheet here with all of the expenses that I need to pull from my sinking funds. So we are gonna dive right in with our first expense on here, which is utilities. You can see I have utilities for $80. That's our electric and gas, and then also utilities, our internet bill for $66. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my calculator here and see how much that is total. We have 80 plus the 66, so that's 146 that we need to pull from my utilities envelope. All right, I'm gonna try and get out some of these smaller bills. So it's 146. I at least have the $6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need 140. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40. So this should be a total of 146. Perfect. And I'm gonna go ahead and set this to the side. And then we have this left over in our utilities. That is a really good head start on next month's. So I'm gonna go ahead and cross out these expenses since I have pulled them from my envelopes. All right, and then of course we have our phone bill of 140. And I have a lot of small bills in this too, so I think I have at least 10 in ones. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need 130 more. Let's see what I can do. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 120, and 30. I think that's what I need. I'm really trying to get rid of these smaller bills here. So let's see what I've got here and we'll adjust. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Perfect. It feels good to get rid of a lot of those smaller bills in here. All right, and that is our phone bill taken care of. And then lastly, in this binder, we have health. And I have 134 that needs to come out. So let's see if I can do that. Looks like I don't have any ones, so I'll have to pull one of those 5s. So I'm gonna try and keep these larger ones. Let's see what we can do. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I only have 120 in smaller bills, so I'm gonna have to at least pull 150. So we have 50, 55, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and I need 34. So we're just gonna go ahead and pull 30. 130, and I'll let my buffer take care of the other 4. That is not a big deal. I actually might break down one of these 20s. See if I can do that here to get a 5. A lot of my envelopes are so consolidated, I don't know if I will be able to. There we go. Able to consolidate my emergency a little bit. And actually that means I can get the exact 4. All right, so that's left over in health. And then I'm just gonna double check that we have 134 here, because This is a little bit of a mess getting this all together. All right. We have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. All right, moving over to our lower priority binder, we have an expense and entertainment for $20. I really just cannot get this entertainment envelope to stay very full. I am constantly spending from it, so at least I have the money in there to spend. Furniture, I don't normally like to touch this, but we really did need to buy a piece of furniture. I'm really trying to keep this envelope for our future home for furniture for that. However, we did need to get some organizational bins just for our own organizational sake. So I went ahead and pulling that from furniture. I don't really have a household fund, so 20, 30, 1 and 2. Because normally we just get a lot of our household stuff from our grocery expenses. So there's 32. And lastly, I had a business expense of $22. And this, I actually don't have 2s, so I'm just gonna take 20. All right. So we've gone ahead and all of our expenses are pulled. So I'm going to take a moment and organize my cash here, and we'll be right back to count it. All right, so I've got my bills all organized. You might have seen I took my 50 because I don't like to take those larger bills back to the bank. I went ahead and consolidated some of my bills in my vacation envelope, and I exchanged that 50 for smaller bills. And then I also took my money out of my back to bank envelope. That usually holds my my money from my cash, my wallet envelopes that when I spend on my debit card during the week for gas or groceries or spending, the stuff that my weekly purchases, I go ahead and put that cash in my back to bank envelope to reimburse my bank account. So let's go ahead and start counting how much we are going to be taking back to the bank for expenses. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and this makes another 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 700, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1 and 2. So this is 42 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 742. And that is quite a bit of cash to take back. It's another large week, but I did have some really large expenses. I had that medical bill, my utilities, and then quite a bit of this is also that money from my wallet that I spend, those groceries, gas that I put on my card. So a lot of that is that as well. So I will be taking that money back to the bank to reimburse my buffer and to pay off my credit card. And that is all I have for you today. It was a simple, short, sweet video. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoy what you're watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye-bye.